I'm Zahir, Kelvin Abdullah, and this is Nightline. The top stories. Special committee to investigate Azambaki share claims. Malaysia's 2025 economy beats expectations with 5.2% growth. A special committee chaired by Chief Secretary to the Government Tan Sri Shamsul Azri Abu Bakar will investigate allegations of share ownership and related matters involving the Chief Commissioner of the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, Tan Sri Azambaki. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim said the investigation will follow established procedures before any further action is taken. Anwar said there is no immediate need to place Azam on leave pending the investigation.
Okey. Sekarang biar dia kaji dulu. Kes kena tahu dulu apakah serius, apakah ada asas, baru kita maju. Jangan oleh kerana kita menjadi mangsa ataupun tertekan terus nak guna peluang ini nak tekan, tak boleh.
Anwar stressed that it is important to ensure that the investigation is completely transparent.
Keputusan kita tadi Ketua Keputusan Negara beri maklumat awal tadi, dia kata biar dia tumbuh dulu dan dia tengok apa kes yang teliti bersama Peguam Negara dan saya ingat Ketua Perkhidmatan Awam ikut proses biasa dulu. Kita kaji
Anwar also cautioned against allowing the issue to disrupt the overall functioning of the MACC, particularly at a time when the Commission has intensified its anti-corruption efforts. Earlier, Azam expressed his readiness to be investigated by any independent committee.
Saya tidak mempunyai apa-apa untuk disembunyikan. Semua penyelesaian kewangan dan harta telah dibuat selaras dengan peraturan perkhidmatan awam yang berkuat kuasa serta melalui saluran rasmi yang ditetapkan sebagaimana yang diwajibkan ke atas setiap pejabat awam.
The anti-graft body chief noted that he welcomes a transparent, independent and objective process to determine facts based on evidence.
Tiada siapa berada di atas undang-undang dan tiada siapa juga yang harus dihukum melalui persepsi atau naratif media semata-mata. Saya yakin kebenaran akan dapat ditegakkan melalui satu proses yang adil dan juga bebas.
In another development, the MACC said an investigation paper into the alleged 1.11 billion ringgit investment misappropriation involving a former senior minister will be opened once it has scrutinized the relevant documents. On Thursday, the MACC received documents from a coalition of 3 NGOs on the alleged misappropriation, which involves a government agreement with a foreign company. The anti-graft body has been tasked to study the money trail of the transaction to ensure no wrongdoing occurred.
Tengah meneliti benda tu, aduan telah terima. Basically, bila aduan dah terima, kita akan meneliti sama ada berlaku apa-apa kesalahan rasuah, salah guna kuasa, penyelewengan dan juga kita melihat dari aspek tata kelola itu sendiri.
On Thursday, the MACC confirmed receiving a report regarding the alleged misappropriation of investments totaling 1.11 billion ringgit linked to the former senior minister. According to the allegations, the suspected irregularities involved a negotiation and approval process as well as issues that could give rise to perceived conflicts of interest. Malaysia's economy surged 5.2% last year, driven by strong domestic demand and encouraging exports. This impressive performance, achieved despite global uncertainties, also surpassed the government's official forecast of between 4.0 and 4.8%. According to the Statistics Department, all major sectors recorded positive growth led by services, manufacturing and construction. Meanwhile, gross domestic product in the fourth quarter of 2025 rose sharply to 6.3% compared to 4.9% for the same period in 2024.
Pertumbuhan ekonomi pada suku tahun keempat 2025 ini terus disokong oleh pengukuhan permintaan domestik dipacu oleh aktiviti pelancongan semasa cuti umum dan cuti persekolahan, peningkatan perbelanjaan persekolahan susulan pelarasan kalender akademik 2026, perbelanjaan perayaan, kestabilan pasaran buruh serta aktiviti pelaburan yang berterusan.
Meanwhile, the third quarter growth for 2025 was revised upwards to 5.4%. This revision is based on latest data updates on the development of data center activities and other economic indicators. Meanwhile, Bank Negara Governor Datuk Sri Abdul Rashid Ghaffur said 2025's excellent economic growth momentum is expected to persist this year. Similar to last year, the 2026 economy will be driven by resilient domestic demand and exports. The governor noted that household spending will benefit from continuous support through employment and wage growth, as well as government policy measures. Investment activities will be driven by long-term projects in both the private and public sectors, in addition to the execution of approved investments this year. The Visit Malaysia 2026 campaign is also set to boost tourism-related activities and the national economy. In terms of external factors, export growth will be supported by stable global demand, particularly for electrical and electronics products. Meanwhile, inflation is expected to remain moderate as global input costs continue to ease. The prospect of moderate commodity prices will help contain cost pressures on inflation. Now, looking at the stronger than expected growth, the Prime Minister says it does not signal a time to relax, but a time for the government to press ahead with structural reforms. In a statement, Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim said strong macroeconomic indicators such as the lowest unemployment rate in over a decade and low inflation have benefited the people. He also said that the economy is anticipated to stay on a stable path this year, driven by robust domestic demand, strong household spending and ongoing investment momentum. Anwar, who is also the Finance Minister, said the 2026 budget will set the groundwork for the 13 Malaysia Plan and other important policies aimed at fostering inclusive and sustainable economic growth. Concurrently, the government is committed to maintaining fiscal discipline to protect a long-term sustainability while supporting growth. Bersatu Deputy President Datuk Sri Hamzah Zainuddin has been sacked from the party effective Friday. In a statement, the party's Secretary General Datuk Sri Muhammad Azmin Ali said the decision was made by Bersatu's disciplinary board and conveyed to the Supreme Leadership Council. The statement added that Hamzah was expelled after he was found to have breached the party's constitution. The Larut Member of Parliament had been summoned before the disciplinary board on Thursday over allegations of attempting to sabotage the party's General Assembly and undermine its leadership. He did not, however, attend as he was reportedly overseas on family matters. Aside from Hamzah, Bersatu has also issued expulsion notices to 5 other members, the details of which have circulated widely on social media. Among them is Machang Member of Parliament Wan Ahmad Faizal Wan Ahmad Kamal, whose membership was previously suspended for 1 term. Also expelled are Padang Rengas Member of Parliament Azahari Hassan and Gerik Member of Parliament Fathul Huzair Ayub. The other 2 are division leaders Yunus Nordin from Libaran and Muhammad Hasundi Hamzah from Larut. U.S. President Donald Trump plans to scale back some tariffs on steel and aluminium goods. The Financial Times reported on Friday that officials from the Commerce Department and U.S. Trade Representative's office believe the tariffs are raising prices for consumers, including on items such as pie tins and food and drink cans. Trump imposed tariffs of up to 50% on steel and aluminium imports last year and has frequently used such levies as a negotiating tool with various trading partners. According to the report, the administration is reviewing the list of affected products and plans to exempt certain items, pause further expansion of the tariffs and instead conduct more targeted national security investigations into specific goods. How is Pahang leveraging talent to boost long-term economic growth? What indicators truly show that capacity-building efforts are working? How do state-linked institutions maintain social impact while staying financially sustainable? Muhammad Ahmad Hamdan speaks with Dali Kumar Sadar of Yayasan Pahang only on Money Matters this Saturday at 5 p.m. on TV3 and stream. Pregnant woman found dead in a pool of blood. This and more after this breather.
Wow Shop membawakan anda promosi istimewa di bulan Ramadan. Wow, sama-sama berkat dan penuh makna.
Makanan tradisional ni lama warisi. Bagi orang Hakka, lebih sikit masin. Ham cha ham masin, cha ya latte.
Tajuk tahun ini Mali Umari. Mali horsepower, umbu UM. Mari kita mengalu-alukan kedatangan semua.
Saya kalau kulit ni saya tak ada cikgu. Ilmu saya ni saya cari sendiri. Mula-mula saya pakai buat wallet ni kulit sopa tu. Kulit leci, orang panggil kulit leci tu.
Tanyalah Ustaz minggu ini, Isnin bapa seluruh manusia. Selasa puasa dari hukum ke amalan. Rabu saat hidup terasa sempit. Khamis Abdul Rahman bin Auf. Jumaat berilmu menjelang puasa. Sabtu cerah masa depan akhirat. Ahad antara kufur dan syukur. Tanyalah Ustaz, biar tahu jangan keliru di TV3 dan TV9, stream juga ditonton.
Sekarang kan tengah musim hujan dan banjir. Jika anda tidak mampu menyelamatkan masa banjir, carilah bantuan daripada pihak yang pakar dalam kerja menyelamat. Jangan bahayakan diri anda. Fikir sebelum bertindak. Anda mampu menyelamatkan nyawa.
How is Pahang leveraging talent to boost long-term economic growth? What indicators truly show that capacity-building efforts are working? How do state-linked institutions maintain social impact while staying financially sustainable? Muhammad Ahmad Hamdan speaks with Dali Kumar Sadar of Yayasan Pahang only on Money Matters this Saturday at 5 p.m. on TV3 and stream on Tonton. Thanks for staying with Nightline. Here's more home news. In Kuala Lumpur, 4 individuals carried out court-ordered community service on Friday after being convicted of littering. The group, comprising a local man and nationals from Pakistan, Singapore and Indonesia, performed public cleaning tasks such as street sweeping, collecting dry leaves and clearing drains. Solid Waste and Public Cleansing Management Corporation Chief Executive Officer Khalid Mohammed said the offenders were fined and ordered to complete 4 hours of community service within 6 months. Khalid said all 4 agreed to complete the full 4-hour session on Friday, which is the maximum duration allowed per day under the law. Simultaneous execution of these orders also took place in Pahang, Kedah, Negeri Sembilan and Johor. This follows a nationwide crackdown under the amended Solid Waste and Public Cleansing Management Act 2007, which came into effect on January 1st. To ensure safety, enforcement officers carried out close monitoring, including confirming that all offenders were in good health before performing the community service. On to some crime updates. Police have seized over 3 tons of drugs worth more than 240 million ringgit in Sabah, marking the largest drug bust ever recorded in the state. Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Muhammad Khalid Ismail said the haul came from 6 containers at Teluk Sepangga Port in Sabah and Port Klang in Selangor. The police team also detained 6 suspects in the operation dubbed Op Cleopatra and seized various types of drugs. In the raids, jewellery worth 4 million ringgit was also seized in Kota Kinabalu, believed to be linked to money laundering involving drug proceeds. In a separate operation, Sabah Police dismantled a drug syndicate in Penampang, detaining 4 suspects and seizing 500 kilograms of various drugs worth 69 million ringgit. The cases are being investigated under the Dangerous Drugs Act. In Perlis, earlier in the week, police foiled an attempt to smuggle more than 98 kilograms of shabu worth nearly 5 million ringgit after detaining a man in Padang Besar, Perlis. Perlis Police Chief Datuk Muhammad Abdul Halim said the 20-year-old suspect was spotted at the Malaysia-Thailand border security checkpoint in Padang Besar. The man sustained injuries when police attempted to stop him from fleeing. An inspection on the suspect's car led to the discovery of 4 sacks of shabu. The suspect is believed to be a courier who frequently uses rat trails or minor roads along the border fence to smuggle drugs to the south. He has been remanded until Monday to facilitate the probe. And this on the findings of a woman's dismembered body in Sabah. The man suspected of murdering the victim is believed to have acted out of resentment after she ended their engagement. State Police Commissioner Dato' Jauteh Dikun said according to investigations, the 44-year-old victim was a foreign national. Jauteh said the victim is believed to have met the 71-year-old suspect at his family home. The senior citizen reportedly became jealous after his former fiancée married someone else, leading to an argument that allegedly ended in murder.
Tempoh pertunangan itu, mangsa ini telah menggunakan wang suspek lebih kurang dalam beberapa ribu, tetapi tidak jadi kawin.
The suspect admitted that he acted entirely alone in dismembering the body with a parang. Police also detained the man's 19-year-old son to assist in the investigation as he was reportedly outside the house during the argument. Both suspects were arrested within 24 hours of the discovery of the woman's body parts at multiple locations on Thursday. Here's another case of brutal killing. In Johor, a 7-month pregnant woman was allegedly bludgeoned to death by her husband on Friday. The victim suffered severe head injuries, reportedly inflicted with a blunt object believed to be a stone mortar. The tragic incident occurred around 3 a.m. at a house in Kampung Makam, Kota Tinggi. The 34-year-old victim, a Rohingya national, was found in a pool of blood inside her rented room by her landlord. The landlord, Atika Sulaiman, said when questioned about the victim's whereabouts, the suspect allegedly confessed to killing his wife. Kota Tinggi District Police Chief Superintendent Yusuf Othman said officers detained the 35-year-old suspect, also a Rohingya national, around 7:30 a.m. near the scene. The victim's body was sent to Kota Tinggi Hospital for post-mortem examination. Now something which went viral. A row of 8 shophouses collapsed in Cebu on Friday, and this video has been widely circulated. In the pre-dawn incident, there were no casualties. The Sarawak Fire and Rescue Department Operations Centre received an emergency call at 2:46 a.m. after which a team from the Sungai Merah Fire Station was dispatched to the scene. Upon arrival, firefighters launched their search operation due to concerns that victims might be trapped under the debris. A comprehensive check later confirmed there were no casualties and the situation at the site was deemed safe and under control. The cause of the incident and the estimated losses are still under investigation. Thailand's major parties reach deal to form coalition. The details when Nightline returns.
Masa mula-mula disahkan jadi ada proses kanser ni, saya terima sajalah. Tak adalah kata nak sedih ke apa ke, dah memang benda ni ujian untuk kita. Kan, ujian saya maybe kena yang ni, orang lain mungkin yang lain. Sekarang ni orang rumah saya lah yang banyak. Selama ni tanpa dia saya ingat saya memang tak boleh lah, saya memang tak boleh hidup lah.
Wanita penuh tempo, penuh cerita. Inilah Nona, inspirasi bertemu realiti. Setiap warna mempunyai keupayaan membangkitkan pelbagai mood dan emosi. Semoga istirahat anda memberi makna yang indah walau tempohnya hanya seketika. Dan terus setia sejam bersama kami kerana Nona, inspirasi wanita untuk semua. Nona di TV3 dan stream ditonton.
Tanyalah Ustaz minggu ini, Isnin bapa seluruh manusia. Selasa, puasa dari hukum ke amalan. Rabu, saat hidup terasa sempit. Khamis, Abdul Rahman bin Auf. Jumaat, berilmu menjelang puasa. Sabtu, cerah masa depan akhirat. Ahad, antara kufur dan syukur. Tanyalah Ustaz, biar tahu jangan keliru di TV3 dan TV9, stream juga ditonton.
How is Pahang leveraging talent to boost long-term economic growth? What indicators truly show that capacity-building efforts are working? How do state-linked institutions maintain social impact while staying financially sustainable? Muhammad Ahmad Hamdan speaks with Dali Kumar Sadar of Yayasan Pahang only on Money Matters this Saturday at 5 p.m. on TV3 and stream on Tonton. Nightline continues with the foreign news. The Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP on Friday claimed a thumping win in the first elections held since a deadly 2024 uprising, with leader Tariq Rahman poised to become Prime Minister. Unofficial results confirmed by election officials show the BNP winning 209 seats, comfortably surpassing the 151-seat threshold needed for parliamentary majority. Jamaat-e-Islami followed with 68 seats in Thursday's polls. The Election Commission has not yet formally announced the final results, which are expected later on Friday or Saturday. However, the official Gazette notification may take a few more days, potentially delaying the swearing-in of the new government. Rahman, the son of former Prime Minister Khaleda Zia, faces immediate challenges, including restoring political stability and reviving key industries after the 2024 collapse of Sheikh Hasina's government. Over in Thailand, its caretaker Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul's Conservative Party, which won a stunning election victory at the weekend, agreed on Friday to form a coalition with jailed ex-Premier Thaksin Shinawat's party. Although the election results have not yet been officially confirmed, Anutin said there is a consensus that few Thai will support his party in leading the coalition as planned. Backing from Pheu Thai will give Anutin a clear parliamentary majority, potentially paving the way for a stable coalition. Boom Jai Thai cruised to a surprise victory on Sunday, securing 193 seats in the 500-member House of Representatives, followed by the Reformist People's Party with 118 seats and the populist Pheu Thai at 74. Sports now, football, the Malaysia Cup. Johor Darul Takzim FC faced Malacca FC at home in the first leg of their quarter-final tie on Friday. Playing at the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium, JDT came out firing from the opening whistle. New signing Aidin Muyagic needed just 4 minutes to put the hosts ahead, tapping in a header from Park Jun Hyong. The former Sabah hitman doubled the advantage in the 8th minute, calmly slotting home with his left foot. The Bosnian striker completed his hat-trick in the 61st minute with a clinical right-footed finish to put the result beyond doubt. Malacca's misery deepened when Manuel Hildago brilliantly floated the ball over goalkeeper Haziq Aiman from outside the box. Substitute winger Marcos Guilherme then capped off the Southern Tigers' dominant performance, skipping past the goalkeeper before coolly finishing to seal an emphatic 5-goal display. On to golf, the 2026 Women's Amateur Asia Pacific Championship. 3 national players, Janice Wong, Charlene Shin-Ling and Fung Ziyu, made the cut to continue their challenge in the 3rd round on Saturday. Janice struggled to find her rhythm on the second day, opening with a bogey on the first hole before recovering with 2 birdies soon after. However, 2 more bogeys affected her round as Janice finished the day 1 over par with a total score of 145 overall. Her compatriot Charlene had a similar outcome with a double bogey on the 9th hole, leaving her also 1 over par for the round. South Korea's Yang Yun-seo, meanwhile, maintained her position at the top of the leaderboard. Corner travelers in China's capital Beijing are rushing home to be with their families and friends for reunions. These visuals wrap this edition of Nightline. I'm Zahir, Kelvin, Abdullah. Thank you for watching and have a great weekend.